Chill and Learn English podcast. Learn English the chill and easy way.
Have you ever felt stuck in a conversation, like you backed yourself into a corner and now you have nothing to say? We've all been there, right? Those moments of awkward silence where you're desperately searching for something, anything to say. If you've ever felt this way, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to explore 3 powerful techniques to navigate those tricky conversations and even turn them into meaningful, engaging dialogues. Before we dive into those techniques, let's talk about something important: embracing the awkward silence. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine this. You're at a new workplace or a new class, and you find yourself left in the room with someone you barely know. You introduce yourselves. Great. And then silence. It feels awkward, doesn't it? But here's the secret. Silence won't harm you. In fact, it can be your friend. When you allow yourself to sit comfortably in that silence, you send a message to yourself and others that it's okay to pause, to think, and to breathe. This small shift in mindset can make a huge difference in your comfort level. Remember, silence doesn't have to be filled immediately. Now let's talk about active listening. Have you ever noticed that people often say things without giving the full context? They might share a story, a thought, or a feeling, but there's always more beneath the surface. That's where active listening comes in. It's like reading between the lines of a book. When you truly listen to someone, you open the door to endless possibilities for conversation. For example, if someone says, "I cut my hand while working on my car on Sunday," don't just nod. Be curious. Ask questions like, "What kind of car do you have? How did you cut it? Do you often work on cars?" These questions show genuine interest and keep the conversation flowing. Conversations can sometimes feel dry or boring, but there's a way to make them more engaging and fun. How? By bringing your own interests and passions into the mix. Imagine you're in a conversation about cars, sports, or hiking. Even if the topic isn't your expertise, showing curiosity and sharing your own experiences can make the dialogue lively and enjoyable. For instance, I once met someone who loved basketball. Although I wasn't a huge basketball fan, I shared my own experiences with different sports, and we had a great conversation. It's all about finding common ground and being open to learning new things. Now let's address a common concern: asking questions. Many people worry about asking stupid questions. But here's the truth. There's no such thing as a stupid question if you're genuinely curious. When you ask respectful, thoughtful questions, you show that you want to learn and understand. For example, asking, "How tall are you?" or "Do you mow the lawn yourself?" might seem trivial, but it can lead to interesting and unexpected conversations. And these questions help you paint a better picture of the person you're talking to, making the dialogue more natural and enjoyable. Lastly, let's talk about something crucial: accepting when conversations don't work. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, the conversation might not flow, and that's okay. It's important to recognize that not everyone is a great conversationalist, and sometimes people might not be interested in talking. In such cases, it's perfectly fine to let go and move on. Don't force a connection that isn't there. Remember, meaningful conversations happen naturally, and it's okay to walk away from those that don't resonate. To sum it up, here are the key takeaways. Embrace the silence, practice active listening, bring your interests into conversations, ask curious questions, and accept when conversations don't work. By incorporating these techniques into your daily interactions, you'll find that conversations become more enjoyable and less stressful. Thank you for joining me today on this journey to better conversations. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Let's continue to learn and grow together. Until next time, take care and keep the conversations flowing.